Let's get some clothes on. Boots slightly damaged. Can't do anything about that yet. Okay, we're good. Equipment's in good shape. Go ahead and do just the sword. Dude's in here again. Yep. Said I got the space all to myself. Well, the woman isn't here this time. Alright, food. 81 now. We're good. Lovely day. Hello, ma'am. Church is over here. There's the priest. Okay, let's go talk to the priest. At least I don't have to look for him too hard.
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course, ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
Wow.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay.
God be with you.
Oh, he's seating.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity
convenient.
of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
True. Very well then. Can I trust you not to say a word to anyone?
Trust me.
Luboš came to me shortly after everything that happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. I must say I never expected it of him, but he turned out to be a better man than he seemed. He said some crony of theirs hired them. First they thought they were going to steal horses, but then it all got out of hand and people started dying. He and his gang didn't want any part of that, so they quarreled with the others and ran off.
Quarrelled? A corpse was found in the woods by Neuhoff.
Well, that would explain something. Luboš kept blabbering on that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know Luboš killed one of the murderers, and now he's dead too. Only I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Just nicknames, but maybe that'll help. He mentioned some fellows called Reeky from Ludetchko, Pius and Timmy.
Nothing more?
No.
I suppose it'll have to do. I reckon I'll go and have a look around Ludetchko first. Thank you, Father. And don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
Farewell.
Well, that went better than expected. Reeky from Ludetchko. Timmy. Pius. Maybe he talked to me because I stung him. I don't know. Maybe it was just a good argument, huh?
God be with you.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to thank him for the nice room and the very comfortable bed. I guess I can't, huh? Can I trade with him? My reputation's 56 up here. I am a little hungry. How about if I buy something for me to eat? A piece of cheese here would be good. 2 pieces of cheese would be good. Let's buy them both. Could have had bacon too. What about bacon? See, that's off a little bit.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it.
Here. And something for your trouble.
My word. Thank you kindly.
Well, that's good. Just trying to make friends around the countryside. Let's go see if we can't make friends with my dog.
That's a good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Let's go, Trojan.
Who's brave enough to buy horse radish hotter than a burning corn? Come now.
just gonna stop here for a sec. Eat my cheese. Oh, look at I had all of this food too. Okay. Okay, well, let's eat the cheeses. That'll get me to 99. Got some fine wine too, but this is not a good time to be winding it up either. Okay, well, they removed the body, that's good. I never did open this. Not that there'll be anything valuable in here, but probably ought to do it. Come on, don't stop now. What? Are you serious? Let's go in here and check this. There's food. There's nobody here. Let's close this. I'm not interested in robbing anything, but I am interested in seeing if there's any clues in here. I think this was... take his cobweb. Was that you, Mutt? Oops. Okay, we need to go to Ludetchko. Looks valuable. May not be, that's fake. These are all fake. There's a real one, but Mutt steps in. Mutt, go away. Now there's not much here. There are a few, but a lot of that stuff was fake, like these. They look like wormwood in a way from a distance, but when you get up close you realize that they're just a little too beefy to be wormwood. I am looking though. I would like to get some, if I can. I don't really care for St. John's wort so much. It doesn't make... there isn't a whole lot of money to be made there. Where are we heading? Are we going through Presbyslavitz Forest? Do we go this way? Can't remember.
Yeah.
Pick it up a little bit. I think actually this is heading into the Talmberg Forest. And that way you get to Talmberg. Okay, let's see. I do need to cross over. Yeah, okay. This is where I need to go. Just wonder which way would be better. You go this route, but if you go this route, then you end up having to cross the river someplace. Probably better to just head this way. Go through this camp maybe. And then across this way. Where can you get attacked? I got no idea. There's probably a few places along here where you might have to be careful. and even back in here. But if you go this route, it might be dangerous as well. We'll see. We're going to go ahead and go back this route, which means this way. No, I don't think that was Belladonna. Yeah, somebody got burned out there. Probably would be a bad idea. I see it split those in half for some reason. It does that. So I've got like 6 arrows that I can use. I know I'm going to have to set the other ones up, otherwise I won't be able to fire. Is this the one? No. I think you continue this. No, you don't go that way anymore. Yeah, right. Check it again. Yes, this is the road. Helen's Capon and I went hunting up here someplace. Not sure of the exact location. Not going hunting today. Okay, I need to go that way. Right? Yes. I still got to pull out the map every once in a while. Nice bridge over here. Those are the guys that I helped their friend Ginger. Well, there's that little camp where Ginger was, right? I think. Well, he's not there anymore. I'll go say hi. See if I can.
Welcome, Henry.
Hey, guy. Okay, nobody wants to talk to Henry. They just want to say, welcome, Henry. That's good. I was wondering if they knew what happened to Ginger if he got his job back. That's alright. We'll move on. If somebody tried to bushwhack me here, I could fly off that direction on my horse. Okay. Straight ahead. So I gotta head to my left, right? All the way that way? Seriously? Let me check that. Yes, it is. What? Don't pee on this.
Good fella.
Now don't pee
That's
on
my
these
boy.
things. Kill it. We're heading that way. Grab a little bit of wormwood here. That doesn't seem like much now, does it? Probably should let it grow back a little bit more. Yeah, there isn't much here. Okay, let's check the map. We're here. We should probably head off this way, though. If we backtrack a little bit, we can find a road that'll take us over into this area and around this way.
Yeah.
That's the one. I don't think that's the one you can go down. Oh, it is. Okay. Let's go this way. I was gonna say, I don't think we've been here. Sushi. What's this doing sitting over here? Oh, this is the camp. Woodcutter's camp. I see. You did. Yeah. Probably heading off this way, huh? Where am I anyway? Okay. I'm not sure that there is a way to get through here, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Get you down to the river. Okay. It's not exactly a river. I just wonder if this is passable. If you're in a pinch and you need to get down, you can get down here through this river system. I don't think I want to bring my horse down this way. How's the mud doing? Let's still follow? Yep, let's still follow me down here. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. Hopefully there's no great big waterfall over here that I have to portage somehow. It's a little troublesome. So I'm up on the bank above the river. Might have been better off being on the other side. That's okay. Huh. The river's getting farther and farther down there. Let's look at the map. I might have to go up on the cliffs and then down. Because we're getting a little high up here. see if we can get down here. Oh, goodness. This is getting a little treacherous. I know this road. This is a dandelion lane. That's right. See if we can't retrieve our pony here. Ludetchko. Hello, Brodemira? Dragomira, whatever her name is. Okay, let's just park the car right here. Let's go talk to her. Maybe she knows who this Mr. Reeky is.
Mother of God! You look like you've been assaulted.
I'm looking for someone they call Reeky.
That's the tanner's son, Hinek.
Where can I find him?
Hard to say. He's not around here much, thank God for small blessings. You could try his folks' place.
What can you tell me about this Hinek?
What can I tell you? No, he's none too popular. No one cares to talk to him.
Why not?
Well, I'm not one to gossip, but I heard he keeps bad company.
Okay.
What's the tanner like? Hinek's father.
The less I see of him, the better. He's not exactly sparkling company.
Okay.
Why do they call him Reeky anyway?
Why do you think? Because he's a tanner, of course.
So why don't people like him?
The old tanner's not an easy man, but a son should never let his father down. Hinek does nothing to help. He's always far too busy with his own affairs, though I wouldn't like to say what those are.
And does no one at all talk to him?
That harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She works as a bathhouse wench, same thing.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Well, she's a wealth of information. Tanners. Try the Tanner, the travel log here. to the bathhouse, wench. I should do that. Bathhouse. There's a guy standing up on the bench in there.
We'll wait and see what the chief says then.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go talk to him. A bandit even. Look at these bandits sitting here. So, you think you can just stand up on the bench, huh? Oh, it's my inventory, not his. It says bandit and then it says inventory. Get out. Okay. Alright. What's this guy? Bandit too. You guys. Very interesting.
Here you are in good health.
Fearless Felix. Let's talk to Fearless.
So you know this Hinek. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around Tannis. And that Reeky keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
Don't be such a knucklehead. Of course we can't leave him be.
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone. And then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Ratai for thieving. And in Neuhof, he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies. And they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folks here. There's no use for the likes of him.
I didn't know Neuhof had a drinking spot.
You moron. That's just why we have to get it, right? So no one else tries it.
I'll secure him anyway. I can't be bothered looking for him.
Innkeepers always seem to know something a little more.
What can I do for you?
Oh,
I'll be with you.
no, he doesn't actually have anything to say about Hideout. Yeah, okay. Just hanging around here. Banditos.
Good God! What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
How about
I'm
if I
interested
just have
in
you
your
people give me
services.
some laundry services.
So what are you interested in?
If you don't stop staring at my cleavage, you'll end up cross-eyed for life.
Why shouldn't I have a good look?
Well, you wouldn't want to go
I've
around with your wife looking
heard you
stuck
have
out.
nice girls here.
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God bless.
Good afternoon.
I heard you've been seeing
Oh,
Hinek,
that's-
the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
God no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough. I don't know what I can tell you about him.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
He goes to the woods from time to time. That smells fishy to me.
What do you mean? There's no law against it, is there?
With all the footpads, looters, humans, and God knows what other vermin around, it's not the sort of thing an honest man would do.
But Hinek doesn't have anything to do with those people.
Oh really? Then what does he do there? I don't imagine he's gathering mushrooms.
Mushrooms? No. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Ludetchko who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye, and then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me and we could get married and such. Oh, just poppycock.
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes. Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding, in the western corner.
All right, thank you.
Goodbye.
Hey!
Where's the tanner? I don't see the tanner on this map. Up there. Oh, okay. Let's cross there. Over there. That's it. Hey, dude.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off, and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hinek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? We're here on behalf of Sir Radzig. There's nothing waiting for Hinek but the gibbet.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hinek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hinek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away?
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please, try and find him.
Hey, who's there?
Here somewhere?
Go. And if he's really...
God grant you
That's
help.
right.
How may I help you?
Hey, who's there?
May the Lord watch over you.
Adela whether to give her this money or at least offer it to her if she's available to take it. Trespassing. Yeah, she may not be here anymore. Yeah, it could be.
Nobody knows where he is. Seems he's always wandering off somewhere. We'll wait and see what the chief says then.
Fearless Felix, just a regular villager.
What the?
What else do you, sir?
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Reeky. They only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
Your establishment's a bit run down, innkeeper. The walls could use a coat of whitewash, and the roof looks neglected too.
I suppose so. But what's that got to do with anything?
Well, just that a little extra coin might solve the problem.
Aha! Now we're getting somewhere. How much do you think it will cost to fix the place up a bit? That ought to do it. All right. What do you want to know about Reeky?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. You know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
How do you know that?
Whenever Reeky was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so he had to have a light for that.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
Farewell.
I think these guys are probably waiting and looking for Reeky. Let's just see. Okay, so they've got some spots. No which one it is. Let's do B first. Put an X right there. I'm sure that's... Let's just try walking in from here. It shouldn't be far. Like it. This isn't the one. So it's not B on the map. Let's go ahead and figure out what's next. Over here? Okay. I have a feeling they're going to put it over here, aren't they? We're going to go over here next. I think it's not really closer. Yep. These guys are gone. Where did they go to? Those guys? See, they're ignoring me. Maybe I should follow them.
play labrar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Belladonna. Wormwood. Anything else? Mint. Mint's not worth anything. At least not much. How far away are we from this place? Yeah, this isn't it. Okay, Down here. So this one isn't it. Really up there. the other one's way over here. That's the end of that. It's got to be that one then. This is A. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was that noise?
Okay. What time is it anyway? It's getting late. The last place is way up there. I think I should go. It's kind of important. Well fueled, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's up in there. Let's look for a way up. Doesn't look too steep, but I don't think that my horse gets across that log. But if we leave the horse here. Okay. Right there. Come on, Mutt, let's see if we can get up here. Let's see if we can.
Jesus Christ. What am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you have no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men?
No.
Huh. Then who are you?
That's not important. The important thing is we have a common foe.
Considering all the enemies I have, the odds of that are pretty high.
I'm talking about the gang that raided the Neuhof stud farm. I know you were there.
I was, but I've got nothing in common with those bastards.
I'll take your word for it, providing you tell me what you know.
I don't know why you should care. If it keeps my neck out of the noose, I'll spill the beans.
That Neuhof raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhof. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was 4 of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pava. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us. Plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Who got your 2 gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. Hold up on the road now and then, nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew them?
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid?
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat and I slapped him round to encourage him to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smill, stuck through and through, and I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables. The stupid sod's pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "I know you." Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down." So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. Knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go, so we scarp it.
What happened after the raid?
We were waiting for that fool, Timmy. Same place as we met them before, so he'd know where we were, right? Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy finally turned up, 2 of Runt's men were dragging him.
There was some difference of opinion?
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them and we all took to our heels. Luckily they were so buggered from the raid they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Well...
Hey, over here! It's up here. Shh. Jake, found the cave. Shut up, Billy.
Oh shit. Runt's people. We've got to get out of here. They're too close. We'll never outrun them. Fuck! At least they don't know I'm here. The 2 of us can take them by surprise. No fucking way. I'm gone. Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. I suppose you're right.